MIAA B conference matchup between the Lakers of Boys Latin and your Concordia Prep Saints. Concordia Prep School and the MIAA promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators.
Hello football fans, and we are coming to you live from the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland for this football game against Boys Latin and the Concordia Prep Saints. I'm joined with my partner here, Miles Goodwin. Happy to be here today, Miles.
Yeah, it's a fantastic day. We have a big conference game, a Saturday football, perfect weather.
Yeah.
Man, this is football time.
We both mentioned we thought it was going to be a little colder today, and it's perfect for football. You wouldn't want it any colder, any hotter.
A little warm up here in the press box, but other than that, it's perfect.
For the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, officials, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of all participants, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the needed endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son, Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen. Now, I invite all of you to please rise and join me in honoring our nation with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Saints Field is a smoke-free environment. No smoking is Again, we want to welcome Boys Latin here today.
We want to thank F1 Performance for that 30-second ad, or this on AC Sports for this Concordia Prep Boys Latin football game today. And as you mentioned, Miles, it is a big game, big conference game. Yesterday, St. Mary's won their football game to advance to 3-0, and with a win today, Concordia Prep could tie them again for first to go to 3-0 in the conference.
Yeah, it's a big game for Boys Latin too. Boys Latin's 1-1 coming into this. They just trailed Concordia. It'll be interesting to see how Concordia bounces back from their first loss last week. It was a really good game. Tight, came down to the last minute where Concordia had scored and didn't convert. So it'll be big to see how they respond, and I'm hoping for the best.
You talk about a loss. Boys Latin is also coming off a loss. They played Goodman last week. Goodman, obviously a Division A opponent. They lost in overtime, 21-24. As that kickoff is muffed, but it is going to be down in the end zone. So they played a Division A team and played them right to overtime. So they're obviously a very good program as well. Concordia has their hands full today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good game, and you couldn't ask for a better day to play this. The excitement of playing on a Saturday, what a day.
We're going to start off 1st and 10 at the 20. As I said, that kickoff was down in the end zone. And who's some players you have your eyes on today for Concordia Prep here, Miles?
The couple games I've done, Jordan Brooks, he's a top flight quarterback. I think him and Everett Dingle, both are the keys to the offense, and watch them. The defense as a unit just plays really well. Defense is dominating.
Quarterback takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls off to the left, downfield to number 19, and it is going to be out of bounds. No real chance there. The intended receiver was Tyler Owens. And you mentioned quarterbacks. The boys Latin quarterback here, Caden Lyman. I was talking to the offensive coordinator for boys Latin this week, and man, he called him an extension of himself out on the field. That is a great compliment to give your quarterback.
Yeah, that's high praise. That's high praise for a quarterback.
For the Lakers.
Caden in the pistol here. Running back behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Running off right tackle there. And it's going to get a short gain, probably about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7 here. And a big third down here. I mean, if you're Concordia, force an early 3 and out, be big.
Yeah, set the tone. Absolutely want to set the tone on defense. That's what they've been doing in the 3 games so far.
Make some noise. It is 3rd down.
Now Caden back in the shotgun with his running back to his right. Takes a snap to low snap.
Here comes the pressure.
And here comes the pressure, yes, and he is going to be sacked. I don't think you can give that sack to any one player because every 5, it's like 5 red jerseys were all around him.
I'd have to look at the replay to see who officially got credit for the sack, but that was a defensive sack right there. They came and they got him.
And it's going to be a loss of 3, so now it is going to be 4th and 10 as the punting unit comes on here for boys Latin.
Watch Everett Dingle here. He's explosive.
Everett Dingle, the return man. Good speed.
He ran one back against John Carroll.
They get the punt off safely. Bounces at the 50, and it's going to stop at the 47-yard line. So that is where Concordia Prep will start their offensive day here. And a good stand there by the defense. As you mentioned in the pregame, it is a defensive-minded team, and that's what you want to do to come out and start the game.
Yeah, Coach Joe likes to look at it as balanced, but they remind me of like the 2000 Ravens with that kind of defense, and the offense is good, but the defense really sets the tone for, I think, how the game is going to play out for them. But now I'm looking for things for Jordan Brooks. He's a very good quarterback.
Transferred from St. Francis in the pistol with the running back behind him. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Tight end goes in motion, takes a snap, hands it off, up the middle. Big hole up to about the 41-yard line, maybe the 40. That is number 2, Keenan Gilchrist.
Gilchrist on the carry. It's enough for a Saints.
Gilchrist, we thought was injured in the John Carroll game.
Yeah, it was a little scary in the John Carroll game when he went down late in the game. Looked like the injury might be serious. Coach Joe let us know yesterday that he's kind of worked his way back. That was a terrific way to start your game with a run like that right up the middle.
Great confidence builder. Again, here in the pistol, Gilchrist behind Brooks. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes a snap, hands it off again. Why not? Big hole. Closes quickly, nice, but run. Falls forward for about 8 yards, I'd say. And it's going to be a 2nd and 2, maybe 2nd and 3 here.
Running downhill at the end of that run. Got the extra yardage where he got hit about 3-4 yards earlier and then spun for a few extra yards.
And when you're a defensive-minded team, it's great to have a run game with that because it wears out their defense and it keeps your defense on the sideline to get rested.
Yeah, absolutely. And in this heat today, I have a feeling the sun is going to take its toll by the 4th quarter.
In the pistol again, tight end in motion, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to his left, hands off, up the middle.
Another hole.
Oh, and he breaks a tackle and gets up to about the 22. Very elusive is Gilchrist. Even when the hole seems small, he seems to squeak right through it.
Yeah.
For a Saints, 1st down.
And it is a 1st down here for the Concordia Saints at about the 23-yard line. Approaching that red zone. And it hasn't taken them too long to get there.
No, he spotted with good field position and have moved ball right up. They've had 3 straight successful runs.
Gilchrist is still in there. Imagine they might just try to pound it in. I mean, it's worked. Why not?
And Brooks can run. Brooks is deceptive. He can run.
Tight end in motion. Takes a snap. Hands it off again to Gilchrist up the right side. And it's going to get a handful of yards there, 4 or 5.
Gilchrist on the carry.
And it'll be about a 2nd and 5 here.
Gain of about 5. 2nd down for the Saints. Inside the
nice run. Nice quick feet. Kept them moving. Good job.
Pound the rock. That seems to be the game plan early here for the Concordia Saints. And you mentioned Brooks. You wonder when they'll get a rollout here with him or something.
Yeah, he can put it up. I've seen him throw on the run, and I've seen him just put it down and run. But he's very talented.
Takes a snap, hands it off to Gilchrist. Makes a man miss in the backfield off the left side.
Got a flag.
And is going to get down to about the 5-yard line.
We have a flag.
But there is a flag. It appears it is going to be a holding on the offense. Yep, holding on the offense.
Holding on the Saints.
And that is a problem when you run the ball a lot. You're going to get those penalties every now and again. See where they spot the ball here. At the 28-yard line. So it is going to be 2nd and about 15 now. Now you wonder if it's Jordan Brooks' turn to make up that yardage and get him back in a short, at least manageable.
Yeah, got to get into it. Got to get into a manageable. Field goals at this level are difficult. So it could almost be 4-down territory this early in the game if you get yourself into a 3rd and manageable.
Brooks under center for the first time, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left, goes
right
downfield. And he overthrows him, and it's almost intercepted. But luckily that ball falls safely to the turf.
Intended for number 12, Justin Hunter.
Had his man, just overthrew him. Well-designed play.
3rd down for the Saints.
And it appears Brooks is going to be out there for a 3rd and 15. And you wonder, you said 4th down territory. You just wonder, he rolls out to his right here.
Got room.
With some blocking, makes a man if we score 2 touchdowns, but it is only 10-7. With 4:52 left here in the first quarter. It's funny, we mentioned defense, but it hasn't been that way.
It's been offense. When we set the tone, Concordia's first defensive stand was there, and since then it's been really offense. And
big plays.
Yeah, big plays are fun.
Oh yeah,
offense is fun.
Oh yeah.
But, we'll see how it goes. Concordia has a chance now. The Saints have to step up on defense, and you want to see how they respond after giving up a big play. They really haven't given up in the yet this season. Too many big plays like that have gone 80 yards. They're defensive. They have defensive pride, and I think we'll see them. Come back right here.
And if I was Bentz here, I'd kick it out of the end zone again because I don't want anyone touching the ball. How this game's gone so far. Appears there's a stop in the game, probably to fix the scoreboard, I assume.
Oh, is there a clock problem? 4:52 showing. They're correcting.
And now the clock or the score is correct, 10-7.
Yeah, with 4:52 to go in the first.
Yeah, it is maybe an offsides there on the kickoff. And the ball goes in the end zone again. It's going to be a touchback. I do not see a flag.
No flags.
Quarter number 1, 10-7 Saints.
Saints might have got a little bit of a break there. But it is going to be 1st and 10 for Boys Latin at the 20. And let's see if they can beat 2 plays.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
It's time for defense to stand up, make it, kind of get back in that rhythm. But Boys Latin does have, from you talking to their coach, we know that they have a lot of confidence in their quarterback, and they do have offensive weapons.
Lyman here back in the shotgun with his running back to his right. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 receiver in motion. Handoff to his running back up the middle. That hole closed very quickly. He got about 3 yards there. It'll be a 2nd and 7.
It opened and closed.
Yes.
Run up the middle. Gain of 3. 2nd down.
You wonder if Boys Latin's going to try to pound the middle here to open up that outside again, because that's what they did last drive. They threw the outside on a wide receiver screen, and that's where the opening was.
I'm thinking it's pass play here. I'm going pass. I'm guessing pass.
Lyman takes a snap. It is a pass over to the right. Almost picked off, but the receiver catches it, and it'll get to about the 32. That will be a 33. That will be a 1st down. Almost a disastrous play there for Boys Latin.
That close. Wouldn't have been a pick 6, but it would have been a turnover.
Oh, yeah.
Or an incomplete pass. But no, receiver made a very nice play. Go up and bring that ball down and turn it into positive yards.
Great concentration from the receiver there, and it results in a 1st down for Boys Latin. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Lyman in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off, up the middle. And it's going to get about 3 or 4 yards there on 1st down, and it'll be a 2nd and about 6. 3:30 now left here in the 1st quarter.
Good run. Had a lot of contact early, and he pushed for a couple yards.
2nd down.
You can feel the pace picking up. Boys Latin definitely picking up the pace on offense.
And the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Hands it off again up the middle, but there was no hole there.
Net just shy of the line of scrimmage.
3 minutes to play in the 1st quarter.
Might have lost a yard actually on that play. I'm not sure if he got back to the line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 now. And a big 3rd down here. I know it's early in this game, but they've been scoring back-to-back big plays for both teams.
And he stops a big stop when you can turn, when defense can stop and give the ball back to the offense, especially with good field position.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lyman the shotgun. He likes the shotgun, and they're going to draw the defensive lineman off sides there. And it'll be a 3rd and 1 now. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty. So now that opens up the playbook.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 1 yard.
But that really does open up the playbook now, what you're going to do here on 3rd down. Two receivers left, 2 receivers right. 3rd and 1 here in the 1st quarter. Hands it off up the middle, and he's going to fall forward and get it. He's going to be stopped at the 45, and that is a fresh shut down for the Lakers.
The run up the middle is enough for a Lakers 1st down.
They do a lot of runs up the middle, I've noticed. Haven't had a lot of outside runs. Only outside play was on a wide receiver screen. The shotgun. Takes a snap. It's a pass play. Drops way back. Got a lot of pressure, and he's taken down back at the 36. That's a loss of almost 10 there.
Who got him?
Matuge with the sack.
There you go.
Brings up 2nd and long.
One of the Matuge brothers with the sack there. Dynamic duo there on the defensive line, aren't they?
They collapsed the line and got in there from all angles. A lot of pressure.
He took the shotgun snap and continued to go backwards as the pressure came. Probably should have got rid of that ball there on that play. Now in the pistol. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off the right side, and he's going to get maybe a yard. No, maybe just out the line of scrimmage. And it is going to be a long third down there.
Looks like Jaden Marine brought him down, number 59.
And Jaden Marine.
Jaden Marine, the sophomore.
Here we go, Saints fans.
So young player there making a big play.
Third down.
And it's a third in about 19, I'd say.
Most likely the last play of the first quarter.
Yep. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter.
We have a whistle. Oh, do we have an equipment problem?
Looks like it.
Big play here for Boys Latin.
Running back moves to the right. And there's a whistle before the play.
It's going to be the end of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. They could not get the snap off in time. So at the end of the first quarter, Concordia Prep Saints 10, the Boys Latin Lakers 7.
Very interesting first quarter.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
No.
I expected more of a 0-0 first quarter.
Slower pace.
I didn't expect two long touchdowns like that. I didn't really expect to see a 38-yard field goal. It was a really interesting first quarter.
We do want to mention, if you do come out here to watch the Concordia Prep Saints play, they do sell hot dogs, hamburgers, drinks, and snacks, and all proceeds go to support the football team. And today our volunteers at the stand are Miss Barty and Mr. Humphrey. So shout out to them. And if you come, make sure you grab your snacks. Don't eat before you come. Eat here.
Get your hot dogs, get your hamburgers, all right here, freshly grilled.
Now coming up at halftime, we will have a chat with the athletic director, Miss Freddie Newman. So stay for that during halftime.
And you might as well, if you're going to come out, there's several upcoming games I think are also on Saturdays. You might as well come out, make a day of it, have your lunch here. It's a great day. What could be better? High school football on a Saturday.
They play next Friday, the 1st, against Severn at 4. And then that's when the Saturday game starts, as you mentioned.
Saturdays.
The 9th against Our Lady of Mount Carroll at 7. The 16th against St. Paul at 2.
Is St. Paul homecoming? Possibly.
I'm not sure. Know.
It might be.
All right, Saints fans.
The big one is October 22nd with St. Mary's. As St. Mary's is 3-0 in the conference, and it is a big 3rd and 19 here for Boys Latin.
You just don't want a penalty here. Stop the play.
Snap. It's a pass play up the. Oh, and it might be a first down.
Nice catch. Sliding catch.
Braden Hammett caught it. And it's either going to be a first. Oh, it is a first down. They are waving the chains on. That was the exact amount of yardage they needed. It was a 19-yard play on 3rd and 19.
Sliding catch right at the 45.
It was so close that even if it wasn't a first down, it probably would have gone for it there anyway. So now it's going to be a 1st and 10 from Concordia's 45.
It's a big play. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Oh, perfect. And when it seems like maybe Concordia has the momentum, just like that.
One big play.
One big play. A lot of big plays in this game so far, and we're only in the second quarter. Takes a snap, hands it off, up the middle, and it's going to get about 2 yards there. That was Damon Malley up the middle for Boys Latin.
2nd and 8.
And it's going to be a 2nd and 8 here for the Lakers. What do you think went wrong on that big 3rd down play?
He found a seam in the defense and just kind of sat down in it. And it was quarterback hit him right where he needed to hit him. You know, it was looked like his own defense. And
Enough here up the middle, and that's a bigger hole there. And it is going to be another first down, I believe. Yep, they are waving the chains forward.
Number 22, Malloy on the carry.
And now it seems like Boys Latin, who was on a 3rd 19, is on the move.
yeah, first down at the 35, inside the 35. Nope, back to the 35.
Right at the 35, yep.
Yeah, he moved it up and then he moved it back. Oh.
And they draw him off sides again. That clap cadence has caused Concordia problems so far in this one.
No, they're calling a false start.
Oh, they are?
On the offense. Must have been movement up front that we didn't see.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty back to the 40, so now it's 1st and 15. That might help slow the momentum down now for Boys Latin.
Yeah.
See if Concordia can capitalize. 1st and 15, 10:04 left here in the second quarter. Lyman takes a snap, hands it off the left side, and it is going to be a gain of about 3 there. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the tackle.
Terrell Barty brought him down. Nice tackle. Closed up the hole really quick.
Now, we haven't seen either quarterback run the ball very much yet.
No, they've been going vertical. They've been running. The running backs have done a nice job, and the wide receivers on both sides of the ball have done nice jobs.
2nd and 12. Takes a snap. Here comes the pressure. Pass downfield, and it is caught at the 15 and down to the 10. That was Tyler Owens, and he seems to be a problem so far in this one. Big play there on a long second down. It seems the longer the yardage, the bigger play they get.
And they're moving quick, trying to get set up and a quick offensive play off. That was a nice reception. He used his body to get position in front of the defender in order to make the catch. Because the defender looked like he had the angle on it at first. And then Owings then kind of turned his body and shielded him. It was kind of a basketball move.
Well, with a 6'3" frame, you can do that on a smaller DB.
Yeah, he looks like a tall kid from here.
It's a timeout here for Boys Latin. As you mentioned, they were trying to get to the line quickly, but also didn't want to have a penalty.
Yeah, they needed to get one guy off the field.
It's 8:57 here in the second quarter.
This has not been what I expected.
No.
I expected more of a defensive stand on both sides of the ball and being more of 3 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards. But there's been a lot of plays of moving the ball more, for bigger chunks of yardage.
And that last play, I mean, the defensive line created a lot of pressure, and it looked well covered. But like you said, the body position, he got in position when he needed to.
Yeah, a nice, well-executed reception. Well, the Saints have their defensive backs to the wall now. 11-yard line. Be nice to hold them to a field goal attempt here.
And in the red zone, there's not as much yardage to cover.
Right.
So maybe that
gets a little tougher in the red zone.
1st and 10 from the Saints 11-yard line.
And it's a 1st and 10 from the 11. Lakers trying to punch it in here and go back ahead. Lyman takes a snap, hands it off all the right side, but there is defensive lineman right there to eat him up. And it's going to be a loss of 2 there. And going to be a 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Io DeFossi with a nice tackle there. He soloed him, got him up.
Loss of 2.
The senior made a play when he needed to.
Yep.
Now a 2nd and 12, but it seems like Latin has had their best plays when they're in a bigger down and distance as they fake the handoff. Throw it. Oh, almost a one-handed catch there by the receiver, number 12, Kernan Brooks. But it falls incomplete, and it'll be a 3rd and 12 from about the 13.
I don't know how they're kicking at how good Boys Latin's kicking game is. Although the kicker looked like he does have range, so I wouldn't be surprised if 4th down they would go for the field goal. But you do need to make the stop here.
It is 3rd down.
Big 3rd down in this one. At the very least, hold him to a field goal, hopefully. Takes a snap. Throws to the left, into the end zone, and it is batted down by the DB, number 7. That is Cliff Gillis.
Good position. It
Good
was
position.
kind of another basketball-type move.
Yeah.
He got position and went up, even though I think the offensive player was quite taller than him. He made a nice play to get the defensive position and go up and bat the ball down. And they are going for the field goal.
Kicker here is Nicky Brown, on to attempt a 30-yard field goal.
Left-footed.
Snap the hold, the kick is up, and it is good.
30-yard field goal good.
And
Nice
that'll
kick.
tie the game. Yeah, I mean, big plays, nice kicks. It's been a very well executed, I would say, first half to this point.
A lot of leg on that kick.
Yeah, no crossbar antics on that one.
That was good from a lot farther than 30.
And the game is tied now, 10-10, with 8:07 in the second quarter.
No, it was a good stand on the Saints defense. They gave up some yards, but they held them to the field goal. Turn the ball. Now you got to get the ball offense's hands and let the offense take some time off the clock, and maybe with a sustained drive here.
Bend, don't break is the saying, and they didn't broke. I mean, they
Although
didn't
I
give
don't
up
think
the lead.
Coach Joe adheres to that.
No,
I think
he
when
does
we
not.
talk to him, he doesn't like bend, don't break. He likes don't bend at all. But in that situation, when you're at the 12-yard line for defense, then the hold to the field goal is kind of a win.
Yeah, and at this level, field goals are not guaranteed.
No.
Another squib kick here.
Fielded cleanly there.
Makes a man miss, and ends up to about the 42.
Saints out across the 40-yard line.
Returned by Dingle. I think it was Everett Dingle who fielded that and returned it.
1st and 10 Saints from their own 43.
So it appears their strategy on kickoffs is to squib it.
Yeah,
and not.
That's interesting because the kicker appears to have a lot of leg, and that you're kind of giving the offense the ball at the 35. This time the 42, rather than even kicking it to the end zone and and having them start at the 20.
It must just show the respect they do have for the return man. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brooks here in the pistol, hands it off up the middle, but he is met as soon as he gets the ball.
Gavin Prout.
Alston hit in the backfield. Loss on the play.
I think that was Gavin Prout, I think, number 51. Hit him straight up in the backfield.
The senior defensive end makes a nice play there on 1st down, and it is going to be 2nd and about 13 as the ball is now at the 40.
Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. In the pistol is Brooks. Takes a snap, hands it off the middle. Not a lot of room, but he makes the whole man miss and goes off to the right side. Up to about the 50, up to now about the 47.
Close to a 1st down.
It is close. Are they going to give him the
where they mark
first, or are they going to say it's they're giving him a 1st down?
First. Nice run. He was hit in the backfield and turned it to the right and turned it upfield. Big 1st down there. Needed some sort of momentum shift there. Needed to take some time off the clock, give defense a bit of a rest, and then keep moving the ball on offense.
If he doesn't make about 3 men miss on that play, it's going to be a 3rd and about 15.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was hitting the backfield.
Yeah. Two receivers on the right, one on the left. Tight end goes in motion, takes the snap, hands off with the middle to Gilchrist. And he's going to get about 2 yards, maybe 3. Up to the 45. And it'll be a 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
6:18 left here in the second. Seems like both teams have been very stingent in the run game. Maybe a big play here and there, but they've been holding the run pretty good.
Yeah, Concordia had the one big run by Gilchrist. And Concordia's been running the ball pretty solid. It's just one of those interesting games so far. You know, it's been more of an offensive game than a defensive game that I expected.
2 receivers left, 1 right in the pistol. There's a penalty flag, delay of game, and it is going to move the offense back. It appears Brooks was talking to Gilchrist, his running back there, and the play clock went down. I'm not exactly sure what they were talking about, but there was some kind of discussion.
2nd and 13 for the Saints.
And it's now 2nd and 13.
All right, got to get yourself in the 3rd and short here.
Also got to get on the same page. Can't have too many delay games if you want to be successful. Brooks takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it to number 12, takes it up to the 40, and is going to be close to a first down. They might have got it. Depends on where they spot the ball. It appears.
Nice reception by Justin Hunter there. Took it and ran.
They're going to give him the first.
Yep.
A good spot there for Concordia as it was close. And it'll be a first down at the 36 with 5:16 left here in the second quarter in this tie game.
Nice misdirection by Brooks. Nice catch and run by Hunter.
Takes a snap, hands it off this time up the middle. Gilchrist, big hole.
He's got a flag down.
He's going to get down about the 23, but there is a flag. I believe that's going to be a holding. Come back.
They have a flag on the play.
They are signaling for a hold.
Put him in the 2nd and long.
And it is on the offense.
On the Saints.
So that'll back them up 10 yards.
4:54 to go in the second.
First down.
So it's going to be a 1st and 20.
1st and 20 from the
46.
46, yeah.
We've had a delay game. We've had a holding. I mean, it's the little mental errors that can sometimes push you back. But still a tie game. Brooks takes a snap, looking to go long. He fires long. He's got his man. It's caught for the touchdown. That is Josh Derry, the junior, and another big play in this one through the air.
Jordan Brooks right on the money. Right on the money.
Derry blew past the 2 defenders on him.
Separation, and he put that ball
right there.
Dropped it in a breadbasket. What a throw.
And that puts the Saints up 16-10 with the extra point pending.
This has been a game of big plays, which is just not what I expected. Talking to the 2 coaches, I expected it more to be just like 3 yards, 5 yards, like I was saying before, and it's just been explosive on both sides for both teams.
And Bent's on here for the extra point. Snap, the hold, it is up, and it is good. And it is now 17-10. Concordia.
You also have to give credit to Concordia, to the Saints' offensive line.
Yeah.
Not only on the run plays, they've been opening up holes, but the offensive line has done a great job pass blocking. So Brooks had time there to throw, and Man, he made a perfect throw. 4:35 to go in the first half.
And a big drive here for Boys Latin, because if you don't get points on this drive, you also have to kick it off to start the second half. So a really big defensive stand here maybe for Concordia, and offensive drive for Boys Latin.
Yeah. I did not expect 17 to 10 or 17 to 27 points to be scored in the first half.
This was like a final score maybe, not the first half score. But it's been exciting. It's been fun.
I'm glad to see the Coach Joe opening it up a little bit and letting Jordan Brooks take shots down the field like that. And you'll notice Coach Joe Battaglia is using a scooter this week. He had a full rupture of his Achilles last week in the Avalon game. After they scored a touchdown late in the game, he was running up the sidelines to signal for the 2-point conversion. And I think as he was coming up the field to signal, he tore his Achilles. So that's why you see him on the sidelines using a scooter this week.
And this one's going to be short of the end zone at the 10. They're going to give a chance for a return here. Bulls doze over him, man. He's got a big hole, and he gets up to about the 48. He was almost gone there. Another almost big play. I mean,
47-yard line.
And the Boys Latin Lakers are going to start at the 47, correct that, with 4:25 here in the second.
Good effort on that run back.
And you see what the advantage of kicking a ball in the end zone does. It avoids plays like that.
Yeah, you know that you're guaranteed to start well inside your own territory.
And now the Saints defense has to step up and at least try to hold a lead going into halftime here.
Yeah, this is a big offensive set as well as defensive stand.
Lyman in the pistol. Big snap, hands it off up the middle. And a gain of about 3 there. And it'll be up to midfield at the 50. As that clock starts to run.
Second down near midfield.
I believe we've only had one timeout so far, and that was Boys Latin. So Concordia has all their timeouts. Boys Latin should still have a couple. We are now under 4 minutes, though. As you mentioned, Boys Latin will probably try to run this clock here, so Concordia can't get another chance to possess the ball.
I would think that would be a good strategy, the way things have been kind of going back and forth.
You never know.
You never know. A quick strike, touchdown's a touchdown.
You'll take it any way you can get it, I guess.
At any point.
I believe they called another timeout there right before this. Oh, it was a delay game. So they'll move him back 5 yards, and it'll be a second
and 12.
And 12.
Lakers 45-yard line.
For Boys Latin. Didn't see a flag thrown. That's why I thought it was a timeout.
Just heard the whistle.
So now at the 45, second and 12. 3:34 left in the second. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get that yardage almost back. Appears now to the 49, and it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here.
Big third down for the offense and the defense. It's one of those big time for Concordia's line to make a stand here.
And with now approaching under 3 minutes, you wonder if this could be a 4th down territory, especially if they make it close.
Yeah, well, maybe 4th and short.
Now under 3 minutes. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes a shotgun snap.
Comes a blitz.
Pass it down the field. It is going to be incomplete.
Had a blitz coming, but he didn't get close.
And now it'll be 4th and 8, and it appears the punting unit is on the field.
Nicky Brown, I believe, is coming on the punt.
Also, that incomplete pass there stops the clock at 2:47.
Yeah, so they have 2:47 and I think all 3 timeouts.
Yeah. And with the way things have been going today with big plays, that is plenty of time. And like we said,
Everett Dingle is back to return the punt.
Dingle back to receive for the Saints.
In a big offensive drive now for the Saints because you have a chance to get back-to-back drives here.
Yeah, let's see what Everett Dingle can do if he. He's dynamic on returns, and he may get a shot.
He's going to go up the left side. Has some blocking. And he's going to get stood up.
Big hit.
Right about the 26-yard line. The big hit.
26-yard line of the Saints. 2:34 left to go in the half.
No, I thought it was all flag, but I think it was just
it's
yellow
a shoe,
from
yeah.
the shoe.
Those yellow shoes and yellow gloves always throw me off.
I saw something down. I'm like, nope, that is not a penalty flag. It's just shoes. 2:34 to go in the half, and the Saints have the ball. It's a good spot to be in.
Be a first down from the 27-yard line with 2:34 left, up 17-10, and like we said, they will get the second half kickoff. So big opportunity here for the Saints to maybe create a little more separation.
A lot of time, 2 minutes and 34 seconds, a lot of time.
And with all their timeouts. Takes the snap, looking to pass here, going deep. And Dingle catches it at the 40 and is down to about the 36-yard line.
Everett Dingle, that was a fantastic catch. On the move, again, Brooks put that right on his
where
hands.
it had to be.
Fantastic.
And
the
now
coverage was there. It wasn't like there was no coverage. The coverage was right there. Dingle just reached out and made the catch.
Yeah, good throw and good catch there. And now 2:17 left here in the first half. I wonder if they try to slow it down so they don't leave any time for Boys Latin as they take the snap. They're looking to throw here. Looking off the right. He throws to the right. And it is going to be, just off the fingertips of Marquise Edmond there. It would have been a touchdown, but it was right off the fingertips. You mentioned earlier in the pregame the sun might be affecting a little bit of the passing game here, and you wonder if he lost it maybe for just a split second in the sun because he kind of slowed down.
Yeah, the sun is high right over the field, and I can't tell from the press box what you're looking into when the ball is coming through that part of the sky.
It was a high arcing pass.
Yeah, and
so
it's such a clear sunny day today that could have impacted him. The sun is right up there. Well, it's where it belongs in the sky.
Yeah. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 37. Brooks takes the snap, looking to pass again here. Rolling off to the right, could run with it. Is going to throw it to Dingle, and he's going to cut up field to about the 25.
Clock stays running.
Yes. And it is going to be a first down.
First down.
1:47 now on the clock as the clock does stop as they readjust the chains. We'll roll here in a second.
There it goes, 1:46. Yeah, the ref had signaled inbounds, and the clock continues to run. Plenty of time. You're at the 25-yard line with 1:39 and 3 timeouts. There's no reason to rush.
Nope. They've run a lot today, but so far in this drive, they've only passed, and it's worked out very well.
This has been an interesting set of downs. This is not what I expected with when they took over. I thought they kind of grinded out, but they've gone to the air.
Brooks takes the snap. Looking deep, has some pressure, throws it. It was looking for Gillis there, but just threw it over his head. And it's going to be an incomplete and stop the clock at 1:14.
He had some pressure coming from number 42, which
1:14 left to go in the half.
From Chance Brown was coming up quickly behind Jordan Brooks, and he got the ball away.
And lives to fight another down, luckily.
Yeah, I think sometimes that's the smartest thing to do. 1:14, plenty of time.
And an incomplete pass stops the clock, so it's not a bad thing at all, really.
No, you don't use timeout. You live to see another down. You're at the 25-yard line.
Takes the snap, gets it off to Gilchrist, and it bounces off his hands there. It was a little high, and it'll be 3rd down at the 25 now.
It'll be third down.
And now
this, I think, is 4-down territory. I don't think you're kicking a
you're
field goal.
I don't think you're kicking from the 25.
Yeah,
no.
25, 42, 43-yard field goal. I think at this point we're looking at 4-down territory. Minute and 8 seconds to go.
I think you saw the range of Bentz on the first offensive possession. It's like 38, I would say, is probably his range.
Yeah.
So if you get the ball down to the 30, excuse me, I'm sorry, down to the 20, maybe you think about it, but this is probably a 4th-down territory. I agree. 1:08 left here in the second. 17-10. Concordia on top. It's 25. It's a 3rd and 10. Brooks takes the snap. Gets it to Gilchrist. He catches it. Going to cut up field. Gets about the 20, the 18, the 17 maybe there. It's not going to be a first down.
Maybe the 4th and very short. That was a really good play.
Oh, and Gilchrist is down. He's holding, appears maybe his left or right thigh maybe. I'm not exactly sure. But as we mentioned earlier, Gilchrist did have a groin injury a couple weeks ago, and you hope this is not the same thing here.
No, it looks like they're looking at his ankle. Is his shoe off? No, I can't tell if they're looking at his ankle.
It's a leg thing,
yeah,
maybe?
It's definitely a leg. He made a really nice play.
Yeah.
Brooks kind of improvised and then hit him coming out of the backfield there, sort of like as a check down, and then he made a nice effort, and it was a big hit at the end of the play.
It was a 3rd and 10. It's now going to be a 4th and 2 at the 18-yard line. So now, I mean, really, now Coach has a big decision. I mean, does he try another?
Gilchrist is up, and
that is a really good sign for this team right now.
He's up, and he looks to be definitely walking under his own power, and looks okay. So maybe just kind of, got just like kind of a big hit where you feel it, and kind of then it kind of wears off, and you're okay. Doesn't appear he's getting any more medical attention right now.
Now here at the 18-yard line, what would you do? I mean,
I go for it.
You go for it on a 4th and 3?
But I don't want to second guess what Coach Joe Pataglia is going to do.
I understand.
But I think 4th and 2, 54 seconds to go. I'm going to get the ball back to start the second half. Boys Latin, I think, only has 1 timeout left. I think I'd go for it here.
I see both the quarterback and the kicker on the field. I'm not sure which way they are going to go yet.
Yeah, see, the kicker is flexing like he might be coming in.
It'd be about a 36-yard field goal as of right now. He made a 38-yard field goal earlier in this one, barely, I might add. It hit the crossbar and he got a bounce in, but
almost looks like they're going to go for. I don't see where Jordan Brooks is on the sidelines right now.
I do see him. He's in that huddle.
Oh, he's in the huddle right there. Yeah.
But as you mentioned, the kicker is out there, kind of warming up.
Nope, they're going for it.
Probably a confusion tactic a little there, maybe.
I like the decision. 4th and 2, 54 seconds. You're up by a touchdown. You're going to get the ball back to start the second half. Put pressure on the defense.
54 seconds left here in the second quarter. It is a 4th and 3. Concordia trying to get this first down and extend this drive. Hopefully get points here on this drive. In the pistol. He hands it off up the middle, and it's going to be a big hole, and it is going to be a first down. That was number 9, Jaden Alston.
Enough for us Saints.
Gutsy call there, and it paid off.
Good call, Coach Pataglia.
And it is going to be a first from the 12. So 1st and 10, 40 seconds now left on the clock.
Now is when you're going to start using your timeouts. So he kind of worked this the right way, because now you'll run your play, call timeout, and you'll be able to run the clock all the way out.
Takes the snap, looking to pass here, has pressure. He's got to try to get rid of it. No, he is going to be sacked, and he's going to be sacked back to about the 18. There's going to be a timeout now, I believe, for for Concordia.
Number 51, Gavin Prout on the tackle. Timeout Saints, 17 seconds.
And that was Gavin Prout again. He has got a lot of pressure today. So that brings the ball back to the 18 where you were just before. Now only 17 seconds left here in the second quarter, excuse me. But I believe, so that's the timeout there, so that takes one away. But did the injury, I believe the injury would also force the timeout.
I don't know if that's the same in high school as it is in the pros, a timeout under 2 minutes.
But we know they at least have one more.
Yeah,
at the very
they
least.
At least have one more. I think we'll see some pass plays here. I need to get a high school rule book because there are differences between the pass interference is in the NFL is a spot foul. Here it's a yardage penalty. There's different. I think.
Brooks takes the snap, looking to pass. Has a man open in the end zone. Oh, and he just overthrows him. That was number 7, Gillis. He had him in the corner of the end zone there. Just leads him a little too much, and there's now 12 seconds left. And it's going to be still a third.
Yeah, because incomplete pass stops clock.
And 15, yeah.
So they will run the half out with either a touchdown or a field goal attempt. We'll see what happens.
Now on this 3rd and 15 here, do you try to just get a little bit of yardage to put yourself in better position for the field goal, or do you try to go for the end zone right now?
Well, you're at the 18-yard line, so it's about a 35-yard,
36 maybe,
36-yard field goal. I'm going for the touchdown. If I'm going to be aggressive here, I'd
the way this game's gone.
Yeah, I would go for the touchdown or get down close to the goal line.
Brooks takes a snap, looking off the left. Completes a screen pass to his wide receiver, cuts it upfield to about the 10. He slips a tackle and down to the 5.
4 seconds.
And it's going to be down to the 2.
2 seconds.
2-1. The time expires. Did they get a timeout in?
It looks like they did.
It is. Will the official grant the timeout? It is down to the 3.
I think the officials signaled timeout.
It's a big call here because if you give them the timeout.
Yeah, now they have a scoring opportunity. Got to reset the clock to 1 second or whatever.
I believe they are. They are granting the timeout.
Yeah, I saw the officials immediately come up with the timeout sign, the timeout signal. So I assumed that there had to be time on the clock. So even though the clock's showing 0, I believe there's 1 or 2 seconds left.
So no matter how much time's on the clock here, you're only going to have one play.
Yeah, this is it.
So now it's a go for the end zone from the 2. Oh, they're calling it a 4th down now, according to the chain gain. But it's either a go for it from the 2 or 3 or kick a field goal here. What are you thinking here, Miles?
I think I kick the field goal.
Reset to 1 second. 1 second.
1 second on the clock. I would go. I'd be happy going into halftime with a 20-10 lead.
And you're going to get the ball.
And getting the ball to start the second half. But that is not what they're doing. They're going for it. Coach Joe Battaglia is being very aggressive here.
He's seen how this first half has gone, and he's going big or going home. And again, the security blanket is you're going to get the ball to come out in the second half.
But there are points waiting.
Yes. So a big play here for this game. Brooks under center here for I believe only the 2nd time today. Hands it off up the middle. Did he get in? He got in. That's a touchdown for Concordia. I believe that was Jaden Alston.
That was a big run.
He got met, but kept churning.
From my angle, I saw contact early, and I couldn't see whether he got in. But wow, big run.
Gutsy call and a gutsy run there.
Congratulations, Coach Battaglia, on that call, and your offensive coordinator, because that was a big call when you have a chance to take a field goal there and go in 20-10, and you choose to go for it. Very aggressive. That was a very aggressive call.
Now 23-10, the extra point pending.
And you get the ball to start the second half.
A big momentum shift there.
Yeah.
And the play before that, on the 3rd down, where it was like a screen pass, the receiver made a couple players miss, but almost made too many players miss. It almost cost them to go to halftime there, but luckily they got the timeout in with a second left and got that run in. Fence, the kick is up, and it is good. It is good.
Kick is good.
And it is now 24-10 going into halftime.
Impressive first half by both teams.
At
It was
halftime, it's your Saints 24.
I mean, it has been an electric first half, I'd say, so far.
yeah, I expected. The Saints only gave up 10 points, but there were a lot of big plays all over the place, and but that was a big drive. That was a very unexpected drive. The way the Saints went to the air, where they had been kind of grinding it out and going, relying on the ground game. They put the ball in Brooks' hands and let Brooks make the plays, and he did.
It shows you they can do it both ways, through the air or on the ground.
And that the defense has kind of stood its ground. Very good half. That was a very enjoyable first half to watch.
We are going to step aside here. We do have some Concordia prep videos, some ads we're going to show to you. We'll step aside and we'll be back here shortly.
Hello, my name is Joe Battaglia. I'm the assistant principal, assistant athletic director, and head football coach here at Concordia Prep. I've come here to Concordia Prep after 12 years of coaching and teaching at the collegiate level, most recently at the United States Naval Academy. As a member of the administrative team, my role is to support our students' growth and development. The three main areas of growth that we focus on here at Concordia Prep are mind, body, and spirit. These are important for preparing our students for the next step in life. The best part of being here at Concordia Prep is the community. We're excited to have you join our Saints family.
Hello, my name is Frederica Newman, and I'm the athletic director here at Concordia Prep. I've been in athletic administration for over 7 years, and I've even been a coach of several sports, including basketball and lacrosse. I'm so excited to be a part of the Saints family because that's exactly what we are, a family. Here at Concordia Prep, we have a very robust athletic program. We field over 30 teams between the middle and upper schools, and we are proud members of the MIAA and IAAM. One of the great things about athletics at Concordia is that we have an opportunity for every kind of athlete. We encourage all of our students to participate in sports, and over 70% of our student body decides to join a team. Our coaching staffs work diligently to incorporate our core values into their programs, and we view athletics as an extension of the classroom. We are proud of the fun and competitive experiences we offer our middle schoolers. It helps them build confidence and develop the skills necessary to transition to the upper school level. CPS has a great athletic tradition. We've appeared in several championships over the last 2 years. Some of our Saints have even gone on to continue their athletic careers in college. So if you're looking for an amazing academic institution with elite athletics, it's a great time to be a Saint.
Joined by the athletic director here at Concordia Prep, Miss Freddie Newman. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me. This is quite a day here at Saints Field.
Now tell us a little bit about Concordia Prep for those who may not know. It was established back in 1965, and just tell us a little bit of the history of the school.
Sure. So, as you said, Concordia Prep was founded in 1965 as Baltimore Lutheran School. So, we were a Lutheran school in the area, grades 6 through 12. About 6 years ago, we kind of rebranded to open up and keep our enrollment high, and it's been very successful. We're a small school, and we like it that way. We're about 390 students between the upper schools and middle schools. And we have a focus on just being holistic for all of our students, helping them grow spiritually, physically, mentally, and it's a great family atmosphere that we just love here. And we hope that we're serving our students well by keeping ourselves small.
Now, you mentioned only having roughly 390 students. Just talk about that. Your student-to-teacher ratio is 11 to 1. Just talk about the advantage that gives you in the classroom.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You're sending your child to a place where everyone's going to know their name. They're going to know your dog's name. They're going to know your family history. And that's an advantage in our area. You don't come here to be a number. You really come here to be supported and loved and nurtured in whatever your gifts and talents may be. So that small teacher-student ratio is definitely an advantage academically, and honestly for us it's been an advantage athletically as well. We've been able to take a lot of students and have them reach their full potential a lot quicker here, and you can see that growth over the last 6 years in our football program, our boys soccer program moving up to the A conference, competing there. Our girls basketball program is growing as well. So we've been very lucky with able to attract those smaller students that are used to kind of something different, especially this environment.
And now talk about some of the campus improvements you've had over the years. Just got to Saints Field and this press box, and mention some of the others, please.
Sure. So yeah, obviously our crown jewel right now is our turf field. It's beautiful. It doubles as our we play soccer here, lacrosse, football, obviously, and then it actually has a turf baseball diamond on it as well. Inside, we've been able to redo our locker rooms on both the boys and girls side and kind of update those into the new century, which is great. We've done some renovations on our cafeteria. We're going to be able to offer hot lunches to our students throughout the day, and kind of working on nutrition programs and things like that, which is always a favorite of the kids. But new science labs, new math labs. So we're really updating our building and our space. It helps that we have a little bit of room here. We're a 25-acre campus. So we still have some room to grow, and definitely are planning on some more capital projects over the next 10, 15 years as we continue to cement ourselves.
Today's the first day I've ever been on campus, and I
welcome.
can tell you how just beautiful it is from the walk from the parking lot. It is a gorgeous campus. Now let's talk a little bit about you. You've been the athletic director for how long now?
So at Concordia Prep, this is my second year. I kind of joke and count it as my first year because of COVID last year. So this is year 2 for me, but this is my, I would say, I don't know, like 7th, 8th, 9th year or so working in athletic administration in this conference. So I've been at several different schools before landing here at Concordia Prep. So it's definitely a different experience. I was at an all-girls school before I was here a couple years, and so now I'm back in co-ed and getting used to having the boys around again and having the boys sports, but yeah.
Now just one last question for you. Let's talk about this game. I mean, up 24 to 10 here at halftime, big conference game as well.
This is a huge conference game for us. I mean, we've been kind of sticking to our mission. Our coaching staff came in at the same time I came in and spent basically last year and a COVID year just establishing culture, working on getting our guys to be really kind of focused on a team-based mission. And on little things, and I think you can kind of see that today on the field. We have some incredible athletes on our team, and just patient and hardworking kids. And you can see, I mean, a little tight in the first quarter, but as things kind of go on through the game, we've been wearing teams down. We've been able to execute some of our plans better. I would put our skill guys up with any of the skill guys, honestly, in the area right now for what they're able to do, kind of on the outside there. And we got a kid with a nice arm at quarterback with Jordan Brooks, and he's really becoming a leader this year. He is a transfer, but he's been endearing himself to his teammates with his work ethic, kind of with his poise, and you can kind of see those results out on the field. So I have to say I'm a little surprised so far. I still think there's a lot of game left. I still think that it's going to be tight. But, you know, I've been very pleasantly surprised with our football team this year and how they've been competing in all these games. I think some of these results are surprising people.
Well, thank you for joining us, Freddie.
Appreciate it, man.
Hopefully maybe another time we'll have you on at halftime, and let's go Saints.
Absolutely. Go Saints.
And we are back here for the second half action between Concordia Prep in Boys Latin. The score is 24-10, and Concordia will receive the second half kickoff.
I think it was very interesting, the interview you did at halftime with Freddie, the athletic director.
She's great.
Yeah, the one thing you have to remember about all these kids, both sides of the ball, both sides of the field, they're all student athletes, and the academics is just as important as what's happening here on the field.
And not only that, I mean, they're student athletes, but all these fans are student athletes. And there's a lot of student athletes. It is a capacity crowd today. Standing room only on a Saturday. These kids weren't at school today. They decided to come to school pretty much, I mean, be on campus on a Saturday. I never like to come on campus on a Saturday. I don't know if it's for a football game or what. That is an awesome feeling. It's an awesome atmosphere. You got to get, I mean, if you're watching this, you got to actually come down here and be a part of this.
Yeah, I mean, that's big support when from both sides. Everybody's out here watching the game.
Kickoff gets to about the 8.
Cuts
it upfield, and it's going to be
Gillis.
Yeah, it is Cliff Gillis, and he tackled about the 14, maybe 15-yard line, and that is where Concordia will start. That time, they actually didn't kick it in the end zone, which is, I believe, the only time.
They've been squib kicking.
Yeah, that's true. They actually kicked it off.
Yeah,
and I think they might prove that might be the better strategy here for the second half.
Well, last time Concordia started at the 42, and now they're starting on inside their 20? We'd say 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 or 15.
Yeah. So this is a big, once again, another big series. It could really make it difficult for Boys Latin if you can put a score up here.
And we mentioned this series outcome could depend what Boys Latin does on offense.
Yeah, it'll
for the rest of the game.
Dictate a lot of what could happen.
Brooks under center, hands it off, is met in the backfield. That is Gilchrist. Didn't get much, maybe a yard, maybe half a yard. And it is going to be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1.
Really, kind of impressive he got 1 yard there. I mean, he was met right when he got the ball.
He was hit 3 yards in the backfield. He just
fell forward.
Yeah, fell forward. Just kept the legs churning, and very, very lucky to kind of get back to the line of scrimmage and pick up a yard.
Imagine we might see a little slower pace to start off at least the second half here for Concordia, up 14. Brooks appears is going to go back under center. Hasn't done that much, but back-to-back plays under center here to start the second half. He takes a snap, hands it off the left side, and it's going to get to about the 20, maybe 21-yard line.
Across the 20.
Kind of the way they open the game.
Be
with the same type of offensive series. We're going to the run.
Be a 3rd and 4 here.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
And a big 3rd down. I know it's only the 3rd quarter, but you force a 3 and out here if you're Boys Latin, and you get your offense right back out there. I mean, it's a big chance. I mean, you're down by 14. Yeah. You don't know how many more possessions you're going to get.
And you're probably going to get fairly decent field position if that's what happens. But it is 3rd and 4. It'll be a big play here for the offense. Jordan Brooks under center.
Again, yes. 3 straight plays under center. 3 straight runs. They're going to hand it off again. No. Fake handoff off to the left, and he's going to catch it. It appears at the 26, and that appears he got just enough for the first down. He did.
Yes, he did. Kind of a little misdirection there.
It's enough for a Saints. First down.
And I'm not going to lie. 3 straight plays under center, I thought he was going to hand it off again. I think the whole field probably thought that. And
that's how it looked, and he turned as if he was going to hand it off at the misdirection. That's where you buy a couple of seconds to get your receiver open in that situation to be able to get the extra yards for the first down.
Clock now under 10 minutes with 9:55 left here in the 3rd. Brooks under center again. This time he does hand off. He's met in the backfield, but is still going to get maybe a yard or 2 there.
So the defense has adjusted more towards closing that middle up on the front line.
And that was Jaden Austin there on the run for getting about 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
Game is all about adjustments and finding those subtleties. And when you see that you've been giving up yards in one spot, you got to adjust and then put the burden back on the offense to adjust back. And when you think about what they did on that last drive, Concordia, they went all to the air.
This time Brooks in the pistol, hands it off. Big hole up the middle, Gilchrist. at the 45, the 50, and down to about the 47. Ball's out, and it's going to be a fumble, and it is going to be Boys Latin's ball. Man, he got a big hole there. Actually, the runner, excuse me, was Alston. Had a big hole, big play, but at the end, just fumbles it.
Yeah, Jaden Alston, a big hole, big run. Just ball came loose at the very end of the run.
Up 14, maybe that's a play where you say, I got the first down, I got a big play. Ball security, but things happen.
You don't think that when you're running. You continue to make that effort to pick up every extra yard. You see that a lot of times when guys do try to pick up the extra yard. Their ball kind of comes out. But it was a great effort. Just sort of ball came out at the end. Got to give credit to the defense for staying with the play and knocking the ball out.
All the credit in the world there for Boys Latin. I mean, that's a game-changing play. But now the pressure goes back on to Concordia, their defense, to stop them. Handoff up the right side, and that'll be hit in the backfield and loss of about a yard there. It'll be second and 11.
I think it was Terrell Barty got him, number 52.
Yes, it was Terrell Barty, and that'll be second and 11 now. 8:42 left here in the third. And we mentioned that was a big drive. I mean, that is, I keep going back to that, that's a momentum-changing, potentially game-saving play there for Boys Latin.
Yeah. It almost looked like he was going to go all the way at one point.
And off the left. Makes a couple guys miss, but is going to get met. The line of scrimmage, maybe the original line of scrimmage, up back to the 45, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Okay, time for the defense to make a stand here.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little interested. They went to the ground on both plays there.
Yeah. Well, they kind of made an adjustment, thinking maybe the defense wasn't going to adjust a certain way, but we'll see what happens here. Big third down play.
Big third down.
Stop this, and you have the ball punted back to the offense.
Boys Latin took the momentum. Concordia trying to take it right back with 7:43 left in the third. 3rd and 10 at the 45. Hyman takes the snap, big pressure.
Blitz.
And he's going to be, he stays on his feet.
Holy
back at the
cow.
25, he's still on his feet, now at the 20, and there he's going to be taken down.
Goodness.
I believe that was 36, Cam Allen Jones with the sack back at the 20-yard line, and it is now going to be a 4th and, let me do the math here, 10, 20, 30, 40 yards.
Big pursuit by the defense just to stay with it after the quarterback broke the first tackle. And can continue to drive him back.
I thought he was going to be sacked earlier, but he made a great play, made that guy miss, and stayed on his feet.
I think with experience, that's a play that once he gets out of that first, he'll throw it away.
Yeah.
And that's just things that you learn as you continue to evolve as a player.
Gets a nice punt off. Bounces at the 35, rolls to the 30, and it's going to roll out at the 29. It's a nice punt.
Nice punt.
Change of field position there. Big punt there for number 8, Nikki Brown. Punters are weapons too, Miles.
Oh, yeah. Just ask Sam Cook. That was a nice play. He actually punted away from the return guy, which I don't understand why that doesn't happen more at all levels, where you see you have one guy back there to receive, and your punter, like in that case, he just punted completely away, took advantage of the roll.
Typically, return men are fast and athletic, and you don't want those guys touching the ball. Yeah. And now Concordia Prep defense stood up. I mean, they did their job, and they got the ball back for their offense here.
So now it's time. Yep, offense has time to make the play here.
Handoff up the middle, met in the backfield, but makes a man miss, makes another man miss with a stiff arm, cut up field. Oh, about the 35. Nice tackle there by number 13.
You know what's really a good play by offensive coordinator and Coach Joe Battaglia right there. They went back to Jaden Alston and showed confidence in him as a running back, and he made a nice play there. Avoided. He could have been stopped in the backfield. So. That's what you have to do at this level of the game. Is these are
kids.
These are kids. These are student athletes, and you have to show the confidence in them and come back to them, and they did, and I think that was a very good play.
Nice tackle. That would have been a long play if not. Right hand up to Alston. Just again, up the middle. Cuts it to the... He's tough to bring down.
Yeah.
He's going to get up to the 38 there. You can see it takes about 2.5 guys to bring him down sometimes.
Alston again.
It's more of that, and I don't want to talk too much with the Ravens, but like that Gus Edwards type, Murray type, where he's a pounder. He doesn't maybe not have the most speed on the team, but he's, like I said, just tough to bring down.
Kind of running downhill.
Yeah.
Has his momentum going forward all the time. Legs are churning.
Yep.
Two good runs.
And it's now a 3rd and 2 at the 38. The clock runs. It's now 5:20 left here in the 3rd. Brooks in the pistol. Takes a snap, hands it off again to Alston. Off the left side, he's going to get the first down to the 45, down to the 50. Look at that. Down to maybe the 50-yard line. Wow.
It is a Saints.
Same play there. I mean, it took there was a group of people going.
Oh no, he's okay. I thought we might have had a Boys Latin player down, but he's okay.
Luckily, he is okay. But like I said, the legs, like you said, the legs
he
just keep churning.
He drove the pile, had the pile going behind him. That's a big time run.
Interesting, we haven't seen Gilchrist in a while, I don't think.
I think we're just we might just be giving Gilchrist a little bit of a breather.
He did fall down. He not fall down, but he was down there for a minute there at the end of the second half or second quarter. You wonder what the injury is.
Well, I think from I remember talking to. Oh, there's a big run.
Down to the 35 and down to about the 32.
I think they like to balance out the use of the running backs.
Yeah.
You know, that it's not kind of a one running back system. So I think both of these players will get a lot of touches. It's just worked out this way where Gilchrist was getting them early, and now
there's a penalty flag. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, that's okay.
It's going to be a holding, so that play is going to go back.
Coming back.
We'll replay first.
But I mean, you also kind of ride the hot hand, right? I mean, right now Alston is just churning and getting chunk yards after chunk yards.
It'll be 1st and 12 for the Saints.
So it is going to be a 1st and 12 from the 48-yard line for the Saints here. 4:14 left in the 3rd. And the shotgun takes the snap, looking to pass, has pressure, throws it downfield, and it is going to be caught. Holy cow, down to the 10, the 5, and down to the 4. I have no idea how Jordan Brooks just completed that pass.
He had outstanding composure in the pocket with the defense bearing down on him. He put that up. He just put that up, and again, he threaded the needle. It wasn't like the coverage wasn't there. The coverage was there, and he just threaded the needle.
He had pressure right in his face, was kind of fading away, and delivered it perfectly on target to Josh Derry, who almost scored, just got down to the 4 or 5 yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and goal now.
He kind of threw that off his back foot and just put it up there.
But it was right on the money.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, now Concordia trying to go up 20 points here. This is a big 1st and goal, big possession right now. 3:34 left in the 3rd. Hands off to Alston, up the middle, in, down to, he's in. He's in. That's a touchdown for Concordia. That is Jaden Alston.
Got to give that kid a lot of credit.
I mean,
for coming
the poise
back.
to come back. Yep.
That was a big time drive. That was a gut check for him. Big time drive. And you know, sometimes when you make a mistake, you come back and you learn from it, and you secure the ball, and you know that was a big time effort right there.
Bent's on for the extra point here as Concordia now goes up 30-10. The snap's low, but the hold is good. It is up, and it is good, and it is now 31-10 Concordia.
3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
3:20 left to go in quarter number 3. 31-10. Your Saints silver.
And now, I mean,
that was a big exchange right there between the fumble, the stop, and then coming back and scoring.
100%. And now, if you're Boys Latin, I mean, you got to go. Now it's go time, and
think you got to open it up. You know, more. Got to see probably more pass. We're going to probably see more passing here.
And now you give it to your senior captain, Caden Lineman, I mean, the quarterback. I mean, it's his time now to lead his team as a captain and a senior back into this one, down 21. It's definitely not over. I mean, we've seen big play after big play here so far today. I mean, it could be 3 plays and it could be a tie game. I mean, it's crazy.
There's a ton of time left in this one.
Yeah. Kickoff will be received at about the 10-yard line. Cuts up to the 20, 25, the 30, goes off the right side. And to be tackled right there at the 31. Helmet came off there.
The Lakers 30.
Appears everyone's okay, though. And it'll be first and 10 at the 31. Now it's go time.
Yeah, and it's a good time to see what the defense is going to do, how the defense is going to attack this. Are they going to kind of lay back into more of a zone where we see zone and prevent defenses? Are they going to be aggressive and turn it up and really try to go after the quarterback now and force the action? So I think it'll be, let's see what the defensive coordinator and Coach Joe Battaglia have in mind here.
What I've seen so far from Coach Joe is he's aggressive. He likes being aggressive.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be shocked if he sends some pressure here. Lyman back in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. His running back to his right. Takes the snap, pressure up the middle.
Screen.
It's going to be a screen, yep. And he's going to get up to about the 35. There's not too much damage there, but a lot of times when you see the entire defensive line free, usually it's a screen.
It's a screen.
Now under 3 minutes here in the third. And that's one where, like I said, I expect them to blitz. And obviously they must have, too, calling the screenplay there to the running back.
Yeah. But then the secondary stepped up and filled the lanes and let for just a small gain.
Lyman back in the shotgun. 2 to his left. 1 receiver to his right. Right receiver to his right goes in motion now to the left. And he takes the snap. Another screen pass, this time to the right side. That was number 18, Braden Hammett, for a short gain, probably 2 yards, up to the 37.
Third gain, it's going to bring up third down.
And it'll be a 3rd and 4 here for the Lakers.
This is where the defense can take control of the game right here. You make a stop, put the ball back in the offense's hands. They pretty much run out the third quarter and take you into the fourth quarter.
Is it too early to consider this to be a 4th down territory?
I think so, yeah. Back all the way in your own territory like that, unless you have Lamar Jackson.
Fakes the handoff, looking to the right. Oh, and it hits the receiver in the belly, but just couldn't hang on to it. And that is a big stop.
Big stop by the
there
defense.
For Concordia. And they will punt the ball here.
Yeah, I think you have to punt the ball here. You got a quarter to go. The game's not out of reach. You still for Boys Latin, they're still in this game. So I think you got to play it smart. You got to punt and then let your defense do the work.
And I imagine they will do the same, or try to do the same thing they did last time, and not let Dingle touch the ball here. Nicky Brown, the punter. 1:36 left in the third. Takes the snap, gets the punt off.
Right down the middle.
And it's almost the same exact punt. Dingle does get his hands on it, though, at the 20. Makes some cuts and will be stopped at the 29. And that's where Concordia's offense will take over.
Nice punt.
With 1:20 left here in the third. It was a nice punt.
It's the Saints 31, the Lakers of Boys Latin 10.
And I see Austin out there again as the running back, it appears. Hard to take him down last drive. He'll probably try to do the same thing here.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to keep the ball on the ground, run some more clock off, get yourself into the fourth quarter with a 21-point lead. Your defense has risen now, has risen to the challenge, and it
really calmed down since that first quarter.
Yeah, seemed to have some adjustments to make in the first quarter. After they made those, they've been pretty solid.
Takes a snap, hands it off here. No, he kept it.
Faked me out. I was watching the play go up the middle. I was watching the play up the middle. I didn't see him take it himself.
Keyshawn Mister there with the carry, so it appears Brooks is not in the game.
8 of 7.
Yeah, 13. Keyshawn Mister, is the quarterback in there right now. We did not see any injury, so I assume this is a up 21 points with 46 seconds left in the third. Let's take our star quarterback out.
I don't see him on the sidelines.
Takes a snap, hands it off to number 1 up the middle, big hole, 50, 45, still going down to the 46, and that was Dingle.
That's Dingle. He can do. When to put the ball. He's one of those guys you want to put the ball in his hands as often as you can because he's explosive.
And it will be a first down.
But I don't see Jordan Brooks on the sidelines. I could be mistaken. Oh, maybe. No, I don't see him. Unless.
I do see him. He is right at the 50-yard line with his helmet off, talking to someone.
Good. I did not spot him. Good. Glad he's there.
That'll end the third quarter. We are going to go to the fourth quarter. Concordia Saints up 31-10.
That is the end of the third quarter with your score. Boys
and in control
10,
here.
And your Concordia Prep Saints 31. It is fourth quarter time.
I mean, that third quarter flew by.
Yeah, there was not a lot of stop time in that quarter. Well, it's a big game, and both teams have kind of come to play, and it's a big conference game, and both of them showed up. I think Boys Latin has played better than the 10 points they have on the board.
100%. It feels a lot closer than what the score is, and I think it's just the nature of being a conference game. You know that each team, they know each other well, and they've played each other very well. It's just a break here or there. It seems has gone Concordia way.
It's kind of a good move to get your backup quarterback some snaps too.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need them through the season.
You just never know.
And it's good to get. It's one thing to get practice experience. It's another thing to get game time snaps.
It appears he will stay out there as well. So you just got to wonder if Brooks' day is done unless this game gets closer. First and 10 from the 44. Mister's in the shotgun. Dingle to his left. Austin to his right. Dingle goes out to the left. Or right, excuse me. Hangs off to Austin. In a short gain, probably about 2. Up to the 42-yard line.
Second and 8 for the Saints.
And not only have you gotten Brooks maybe a chance to get a breather and let Mister come in to get some experience, you're also getting Austin a lot of experience today, which it's always good to have.
Yeah. More touches you get now, the more comfortable you're going to feel game to game as the season continues to progress. There's no substitution for just that on the field experience in a game.
Austin still out there to Mister's right as he takes the snap, looking to run with it off the right side, gets the edge to the 40 to the 33 it appears, but there is a flag. See what the call is here. There's going to be a hold on the offense, so that'll back them up 10 yards. So it will be a second and about 18, I believe, from the 40, no, the 50-yard line.
Right on midfield.
Yeah, so it'll be a
We'll replay the down.
Second and
It'll be
20
second
then.
and 16 from midfield.
No, sorry, second and 16.
Second and 16 with
Yes.
under 11 minutes to go in the fourth.
Why is the clock running?
Mister in the shotgun with Austin to his left. Takes a snap, but the play is blown dead. It will be an offensive false start. It'll take him back to the 45, and it'll be a second and 21 now.
Still second down for the Saints.
10:27 left here in the fourth. And Concordia's offense is going in the wrong direction, but the clock remains to run.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the important part right now. Mister takes a snap, looking to run up the middle, big hole, 50, 45, and taken down at the 42.
On the keeper again.
So it'll be now
Boys Latin 45 down to the 42.
4th and 6 or 7.
Going to bring up third down.
Third,
And 8.
excuse me, 3rd and 8. I think they changed the number so quick that I assumed the previous play was 3rd down. But now you got yourself in a 3rd and 8, which is especially how long it was. It's 3rd and manageable.
And this is probably, again, 4-down territory.
And it appears Brooks is now back in there, the quarterback. 9:17 remaining in the fourth. Brooks takes a snap, looking to throw. Oh, and in and out of the hands of number 33 there, Sidney Stewart. And it'll be 4th and 8. And I assume the punting team will come on here. Yes, it will.
It's a good play.
Yeah, he was right there.
Yeah, it's a good play. Good pass. It was there.
And it does stop the clock with 9:10 remaining in the fourth. Bench trying to pin him back deep here.
Yeah, I thought they might go for it there, but I guess with a 31-10 lead, you might as well go for the pin back and work on field position. Put your defense on the field with a lot of yards between them and the goal line.
Gets the punt off. It bounces at the 16, and it's going to be down right there at the 15. And that is where Boys Latin will take over at the 15-yard line with 9 minutes left in the fourth.
That was a good play. That was a smart call.
And now they have to go 85 yards.
Yeah, 85 yards. The clock is on your side. You have more to risk there by going for it and not getting it and giving Boys Latin better field position. This way they have to go 85 yards for a touchdown.
Almost a 30-yard change there. I guess that was the...
I think that's a smart call.
A bunch of receivers, 3 to the left, 1 off to the right. Lyman hands off the middle. Gain of about maybe 3 there. And it'll be 2nd and 7.
Around the 17-yard line.
.8:45 now remaining here in the fourth. Go quick here. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Gets it over to 19. That's up to about the 21 as he takes a big hit. That was the same play I think they scored early in the game on.
Big hit by Cam Allen Jones there, drive him out of bounds. Nice play, nice tackle. Yeah, this is a time when you're a defensive player. It's kind of fun to be out there because you can kind of take chances. I know that they're disciplined, but you can freelance a little bit more and make plays.
If you're a defensive lineman, you pin your ears back.
Yeah.
Got one thing on your mind now if you're the defense is getting to that quarterback. Takes the snap.
And there
big
they come.
Pressure there. Gets it off to 19, but there's going to be a penalty.
I think he was out of bounds.
I believe he was out of bounds.
Got a flag on the play on the completion.
I believe they're calling it a completion, though.
But then it would be an illegal touch because he came back. If he caught it, I think he was like straddled.
No, it's on the defense.
No, it's on the defense. I'm not sure what the signal was. Wait a minute. Are they? It looked like Boys Latin is.
That might be where you force the receiver out. I guess it's pass interference, but it's force the receiver
Oh.
allowed to come back in.
So the receiver was probably forced out of bounds there and then came back in. So it would be a penalty on the offense for forcing him out of bounds. Penalty on the defense for forcing him out of bounds.
Not a call you see every week.
No, that was interesting, and trying to spot it from here was hard to see. It didn't look like he caught the ball.
I thought the foot was out, but
yeah. Well, you only have to have one in. I don't know. That was an interesting play. I need to see it on replay to make a better assessment there. It's not one. Yeah, it's not one you see every day.
And Coach Joe's rolling out to have a chat with the ref, just, I guess, to see what's up as well.
Ask Google.
So where
it was on the offense, and it's been declined.
Yeah.
And it's now 4th down. Illegal man downfield.
Okay.
So we weren't the only ones confused. The refs were confused a little bit as well. So
we were watching what happened here. The penalty actually happened.
Yes.
Over there.
4th and 4.
And it will be a punt here for Boys Latin.
Dingle set up around the 40-yard line, around Concordia's 40-yard line.
I mean, they have not let him touch it much on these punts. They'll probably do the same thing here with 8:25 left in the 4th. Gets the punt off.
Low line.
Trying to get to the sideline, but at the 50, the 40.
We got a flag again.
And about down to.
Yeah, that's coming back.
Out to the 36, but yeah,
in the back.
It appears it will come back.
Dingle came up a little bit.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of wobbling there.
A little wobble to the leg there. I think he's okay, but walking it off.
Got a block in the back on the Saints. It'll be first.
It will be a block in the back, so it is now a 1st and 10. See where they spot this ball. They're spotted at the 47-yard line, it appears. 46.
At Concordia's 46-yard line, and Jordan Brooks is back in the game.
It's a good field position here for the Saints. But they're more worried about that clock, I think, more than
I think it's a combination.
Else.
Yeah, you're trying to now run time, and the clock is your friend right now.
Hands it off. No, it keeps it. Tries to go off the left, but there's not a lot of room, and he is stopped at the 38.
Nice defensive play there. I was faked out. I was watching the fake, and I didn't see Jordan Brooks coming to the left there. And a nice play by the defense to read that one out.
So they spot the ball at the 43, it appears.
Clock's at 7:39.
And it's running. So it's going to be a 2nd and 13. Brooks under center, hands it off. Austin up the middle, big hole, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20,
1 man to beat.
And it's going to be out about the 7-yard line.
Austin on the carry.
Big,
Tyler Owens, I think, caught him.
big play there. I mean, that was a touchdown-saving play.
I think Tyler Owens caught him. Great run. Jaden Austin just burst through the hole there and did it all on his own. One guy to beat.
Well, I think the previous play, even though it didn't net any, it at least showed the defense you're willing to run with your quarterback. So maybe that opens plays up the middle for the running backs.
He just burst into the hole, and he's explosive too once he gets in there.
I thought he was gone.
Yeah,
But
nice play by
defensive
Tyler
play,
Owens to run him out of bounds there.
It's a 1st, and I believe goal at the 10. Hands it off to Austin up the middle, 5, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Jaden Austin, big run up the middle, untouched to the end zone.
That's at least his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That was just untouched. That was a gaping hole right up the middle. He just took advantage of it there.
It's now 37-10 with 7:03 remaining here in the 4th.
You know, when you're the defense and you've just had to be on the field for this many plays, it gets tough late in the game.
And Benson to attempt the point after. I think you can see the explosiveness of Jordan Brooks. I mean, when he comes on the field, the offense is it's a different machine.
Yeah, I think when he comes on, you have to defend more pass or run. You just don't know. It becomes a multi-dimensional offense.
The snap, the hold's good. Kick is up. And it's good, and it's now 38-10. With 7:03 left in the 4th.
The Lakers of Boys Latin 10.
Game really changed momentum-wise. When it was kind of back and forth really early, and then it just whatever changes Concordia made, whatever changes the Saints made to their different schemes, they really took advantage of it, and they've been kind of dominating on both offense and defense the last few series.
That one big play on the first drive or the second drive, the 80-yard screen pass to the receiver. I mean, that was the big play. Outside of that, they've done
Boys Latin.
Yeah, for Boys Latin, and outside of that, it has been the Concordia's defense has held them pretty good.
Well, and that was such a surprising lapse in the defense because after seeing as many defensive games by Concordia, I have not seen like a play like that where just a player found that kind of like seams, but they sort of have brought it back together, and they didn't let that phase them. They kind of went on from there and continued to play the kind of defense that they have been playing all season.
They didn't let it snowball. I believe that's a big thing. You can't let one bad play turn into another bad play. Also, a big momentum shift was the end of that first half where they scored the touchdown and then came right back in the second half with the ball.
A little bit of a short kick.
Received at the 15, up to the 20, the 25, and it's going to stop at about the 32. And that's where Boys Latin will have the ball with 6:53 left remaining here in the 4th.
At the 32-yard line.
Now, if you're the defense, just keep everything in front of you.
Yeah.
Keep them in bounds if you can.
Don't want to get beat over the top. You just want to play almost more. You don't need to be really aggressive right now. You need to be more just stay in your lane, stay at home. Just don't get beat over the top.
Lyman in the shotgun. His running back to his left takes the snap. Appeared they had to wide receiver screen set up, but he didn't take it.
Fumble.
The fumble, and the boys
Covered by Concordia.
Concordia has it. It bounced right into the hands of Boulware, Jai Boulware. Where have you heard that name before?
Heard that name a few times.
And it's going to be a first down for the Saints at about 35-yard line, it appears. And now it's run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Now you just want to run the ball. Now it's all against the clock. And that was quarterback. I mean, he made a nice play, nice run, kind of was just trying to make something happen. That's all you can do right now. And then the ball came loose and took an incredible bounce right in the Boulware's hands.
Yeah. And now Mister is back out there at quarterback. And I would assume for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I would think here I think you're just going to keep the ball on the ground. Keep the clock running.
Mr. the sophomore, so these are just huge snaps for him.
Yeah. This is just on the field game time experience.
Takes a snap, hands it off the right side.
He's got a flag again.
He's going to get down to
about the
hit. 22-yard line. But
Dixon just laid a big hit, and then we got another flag. We got more flags.
Multiple flags on that play.
The first flag, I assume, is going to be in the offense.
Yeah, I think the first one is a hold against Concordia. The second one
is going to be on the hit.
I didn't see anything malicious about the hit. I don't think didn't look like he hit him in the helmet. It just looked like a upper body hit. I don't know what the second flag's for, unless there was words exchanged or something.
We're still waiting on the official call here as the refs discuss.
We got a hold. We know that.
So
saw the hold.
Holding is on the defense.
Wait a minute. Something was. Oh, yeah, personal foul. So, personal foul. Both penalties are on the offense. Both fouls are on the Saints.
So it's gonna bag them up big here.
On the Saints.
Back to the 40.
Because the personal foul was probably after the play, so it was a dead ball foul. So that's tacked on. So that's tacked on to the original penalty. That's tacked on to the hold. So essentially, it's like a 25-yard penalty.
Wow.
We'll replay the down.
Remains first down if there's any silver lining to be had there. 6:22 left, and the clock's still running, so another silver lining to have.
So they need to get to about the 25 of
and you're at the
Boys
40.
Latin.
Hands it off the left side, makes a man miss. It's going to get to about the 45. That's where it'll be second down. 15.
We got another injury. Looks like to Alden Wise is down.
Yeah, Aiden Wise.
Aiden Wise? Yeah, Aiden Wise. Sorry about that.
You never like to see injuries, and especially at this point in the game.
Never.
With 5:54 left. Looks like they might be looking at the leg a little bit there. The right leg.
Right knee, maybe. Maybe a cramp, hopefully.
Haven't seen much movement from him.
No, let the doctors do what the doctors are trained to do here. This is why you want experienced medical professionals at every game.
Mm-hmm.
You need it, absolutely need it.
And out comes Coach Joe.
Didn't see the play. I didn't see where, what happened, where he got hurt.
Sometimes the non-contact, not saying it was, and I don't want to speculate anything, but sometimes those can be the worser injuries. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. But players on a knee here, refs discussing it. This might be a little while.
Definitely look like they're looking at the right knee area.
Yeah, definitely appears that as they've rolled up his pants a little bit there.
He's moving it a bit. You hope in these situations for the best that it's like, well, he
sits up.
Got him sitting up now.
See if he can put any pressure on that leg. It appears he will not put any pressure on that leg. That's definitely something to watch out for next week and in the weeks to come.
Yeah, you hate to see that
Hate it.
in any game at any point.
Mm. Well, now they got him off the field, and it seems like that's bigger than the game right now, but the game still has to continue.
Yep.
At the 45, here are the Saints with 5:51 left, up 38-10. I guess they're just letting the clock run.
Here they go.
Now, here we go, yeah. Takes the snap, is going to hand off, fumbles it.
Picked it back up.
He got it, but is going to be tackled right at the 39, 40-yard line.
Harvey recovers his own fumble.
At that point, it's just you're glad you got the ball back.
Yeah.
If any.
Just, live to see, and you're in third, and a lot.
.44 now remaining here in the fourth quarter. Concordia in a third and long. A third and really long because we forgot about the two penalties.
It's a third and a lot. It's a third and a lot right now.
10, 20, 30, 40 yards.
Yeah, it's third and a lot. I think you're going to just run it. Whoop, we got a flag. Delay a game.
Delay a game on the Saints.
I think right here you just run the ball up the middle and punt.
.422 left in the game. So time is on the Saints side here.
I'd be conservative here. Run the ball up the middle and
I don't see why you wouldn't,
yeah,
as they are going to hand it off up the middle to the 40.
Oh, there he goes.
To the 45-50, and it's going to be out at the 57. The only
Justin Harvey, nice run there. You kind of got back, and now you're in position. You're in a position to punt and kind of make it a long field for Boys Latin.
If there was anything he got out of bounds.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah.
Not trying to nitpick. It's just there's only 4:10 left.
Right.
It's not.
You'll punt here, and I think it was a nice run.
Yeah.
Picked up the yard, picked up some yardage. Gave you're going to pin Boys Latin back now, and they're gonna have to go a long ways for a touchdown, especially with such a big lead.
And Harvey, the running back there, 28, being a sophomore, just like the quarterback, it's nice to get those reps. And he had the fumble, so it's a nice confidence builder for maybe next season down the road. Bounces at the 10, caught at the 5.
Woo.
Makes a man miss, and it's going to be brought down at about the 7-yard line, it looks like. And that's where Boys Latin's going to take over with 3:57 left in the fourth.
Gonna be first down and
Appears they are still working.
Deep in their own territory.
Appears they are still working on Aiden Wise on the sideline. Heart goes out to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel for him.
Saints fans, let's let our defense hear ya.
Appears we have a new quarterback in for Boys Latin. I believe the number is 9, Dougie Weinman. Hands off here up the middle, and not much room there. It gets up to about the 9-yard line, and it'll be second down.
3:47 to go.
No gain.
It's a pretty significant win for Concordia here for the Saints to keep them in conference. Big win, keeps them moving. Keeps them even with, what was it, St. Mary's? I believe.
Yeah, they will both be 3-0 after this game. So takes a snap, hands it off again up the middle, and again not a lot of room. And it'll be third down now with 3:13 left in the fourth. And it appears, I mean, as of right now, a lot could change. But that October 22nd game against St. Mary's here at Concordia Prep at 4 p.m. on a Friday night, that seems like could be the deciding factor maybe for first place.
Could be a big one.
Yeah.
Looking ahead.
And luckily it's here.
Yeah.
So if you're a Saints fan, you got to come out to that one. You got to come out to all of them, but that one seems like that could be a big one.
And support the concession stands.
Yes, as we mentioned. Pass there is batted down. And it'll be fourth down.
Was that Bulwer again who blocked that down?
Bulwer, number 6.
Yeah.
Another stop for the Saints. Brings up fourth down.
Another shout out to our concession stands, as you mentioned. Great hot dogs, hamburgers, drinks, snacks. I mean, just, I don't know why you'd go anywhere else. Why pregame? Just come here and eat.
Come here and tailgate right here. Just bring it, have it right in the stands. I think different return man. Oh, wait.
It's going to be the quarterback, Mister.
Yeah, Mister's back returning the punt. Dingle's not returning it.
Bounces at the 40. He's going to roll to about the 44, 45, and that's where Concordia will take over.
Fourth quarter, 38-10 in favor of your Saints.
.223 left here in the fourth, and I imagine at least 3 run plays, and should be the last drive of the game.
I would think so. I think you just are going to put the ball on the ground and let it play out at this point. We'll see if Boys Latin chooses to use any of their timeouts.
Mister takes a snap, hands it off, almost trips on his own feet. And he's going to get to about the 41. Nice power run there.
To the 41-yard line.
Kept his balance and kept going forward.
It looked a lot like Austin on that play, didn't he? Kept his legs churning.
Going to bring up second down and 6. 2 minutes.
And it's nice to see these sophomores, like I mentioned, playing so well right now because they're the future, you know. And what's the way it is in high school and in college as well is You get 4 years, and after that, you're gone.
Yeah, you get and the more experience you can build up, there's just no substitute for it.
1:43 left now in the game. So now is when the play clock gets close, I believe, is when he starts making his hand motions.
Yeah, there you go.
Takes the snap, hands it off again to Hayes. Makes a couple men miss. Down to the 35, maybe 36.
Harvey again on the carry.
Yeah, Justin Harvey with the carry.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 1, and we are at 1 minute left to go.
And 1 minute remaining here in the game. 3rd and 1.
Probably one more snap.
Yeah, I don't even think you need the first down. Brooks is on for this snap. I assume maybe it's going to be a kneel. Yes, it is.
Brooks takes a knee.
I believe that will just let the clock run now.
Yeah, that'll do it. An impressive win by the Saints. You know, the beginning of the game was kind of a standoff. There was some big plays back and forth, and a big conference win for the Saints.
And as you mentioned yesterday, St. Mary's improved to 3-0, and with this win, Concordia Prep will go up to with them at 3-0.
Just a reminder as you leave.
And Boys Latin will fall to 1-2.
We ask that you assist in leaving the stadium in better condition than when you arrived.
So like I said, big win, big conference win. This sets them up well for the rest of the season and a boost of confidence, I think, for your team going forward, especially coming off your first loss on the year. Not a conference loss, but your first loss.
Yeah, I think it was a tough game for them. It was a game to see how they respond from the game against Avalon and see how they responded. And they responded well. They were well coached. Boys Latin played a well-disciplined game. I think they showed us kind of what we sort of expected to see from them. They were well coached. They were disciplined. Concordia played a better game.
And that's going to do it for us here. Concordia wins this one 38-10 over Boys Latin. They improved to 3-0 in conference play. Thank you for tuning in here on AC Sports. We'll catch you next game.